the truth.
Hello everyone, welcome to our video. My name is Crypto David, and today I'm going to be talking about Constellation Network. I'm going to be talking about what the project is actually all about and where I believe it is headed in terms of price in the future. Now, if it's your first time on the channel, please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. And if you enjoy content like this, please hit the like button as well. So Constellation Network is an open source platform where you can create blockchains, cryptocurrencies, and decentralized applications. Now, if you like HBAR, you will like Constellation Network, and I do believe that they are in competition right now. Now, I do own both of them because, instead of trying to try and figure out which one is actually going to win, I'm just going to own them both. So whenever which one wins, I'll be a winner as well. It is a layer 0 project, so there's no fees, no energy being used, and it is more efficient as time goes on, because you'll find with projects like, Bitcoin, Ethereum, the more traffic that's on the service, the more slower it goes, but it's actually the opposite with Constellation Network. Now, if we have a little scroll down here, we can see that 35 companies are being completed, 4,116 soft nodes are being staked, and there's infinite scalability. Now, I will be going over this later in the video that they're introducing a door traffic miner. So down here, you can see that 4,116 soft nodes are being staked. 1 billion DAG is being staked for the soft nodes, which is huge, and 41.2% of total supply is being locked. So you can stake these nodes on the Lattice exchange, and to qualify for this, for one node, I believe it is 250,000 DAG, which is around $50,000. So this is on the higher end, but this is something to work towards and save up for, because the rewards are really aggressive. Now, it's also powered by Hypergraph, which can be sometimes confused with HBAR's Hashgraph, but it's totally different. It's like the blockchain, but it's less fees, more secure, and more fast. As it says down here as well, infinite scalability, simple to deploy, cost effective, and impenetrable. Down here we look at the partners, and the one that instantly jumps out is the US Air Force. Now, this is the only cryptocurrency that is actually partnered with the US Air Force, and Constellation actually protects data for them. Now, if we look at the other partners here, Splunk, Konami, they're actually partnered with the US Air Force as well. Space Isaac, Decode, and AWS. Now, you might recognize this if you're an Amazon Prime member as a little arrow here. This is Amazon Web Services, which is partnered with Amazon. They're actually partnered with Quant and Ripple as well, and I believe they're partnered with the US Air Force, so they're very involved with the US Air Force, and this is actually huge. Now, going into more about it being an open source platform, you can deploy your own blockchain. As I said before, you can mint your own cryptocurrency. End-to-end business toolkit, no coding required, hosted in private builds, ecosystem ready, and from personal to enterprise. Manage your own crypto and data. Explore and validate transactions, and mine rewards by validating transactions as well. Now, if we look down here, you can see on the Hypergraph network, there's state channels, microservices, a revolutionary protocol, and it says here, a directed acyclic graph, this is a DAG, which Constellation is, performs conscientious concurrently and maintains topological ordering designed for high throughput data pipelines. Now, if we go to the wallets and utilities, this is actually, you can actually hold DAG only on one wallet, which they own, which is the Stargazer wallet. The Stargazer wallet was designed for future interconnected blockchain ecosystem, cross-chain, and browser platform extension capabilities, and it does support ETH and ERC20 tokens. So it's just you can actually download it here. It's usual wallet stuff, the seed phase where we have to write it down, multiple addresses, send and receive tokens. I personally don't have this wallet, but down here it does say that in the future it does plan to be ledger supported, which I will be looking for, and so I can actually hold it on a cold wallet. Now, if you look at the price here, DAG is sat at 21 cents and the rank is 181. When I last viewed this a while ago, it was pretty high in the 300 sort of rank, so it has gone up quite a bit. The market cap is sat at 268 million. Now, I believe this is really low for what it is, especially compared with HBAR, which is above around 4 or 5 billion market cap. I believe this is at least a 1 billion market cap project, which is a 4x from this point. And the market supply is 3.6 billion. Now, if I look at the price, we can see later in 2021 in about August, it had a huge bump up to 45 cents. Now, this just shows, it was at 4 cents before that and did an insane, 20x all the way up here. So it just shows projects before that I reviewed the other day, VRA, which, it's hard to see. It's at 2 cents. It's been fluctuating around that area a lot of time, but, it can have these big jumps up to 45 cents. Of course, it has to have utility and, hype around it for this to happen. But it's been a downtrend since then, happening and fluctuating between 10 and 20 cents. We can see what markets you can actually get this on is KuCoin and the latest exchange in Hotbit. Now here on market cap of, I'm going to be showing you it compared to HBAR, which it's compared with. HBAR is very high in the rank, so that is actually a 10x. Now, I think this is very conservative for DAG, and if you're staking the node, I'm not sure what it is in dollars, but I'm pretty sure in pounds you're getting around each month around 200, 300 pound, which doesn't really seem like that much, but 10x from that, you're getting about 2 grand, 3 grand a month just from passive income from not actually even doing anything. Now I want to talk about this part here from Constellation Network. This happened I think it happened yesterday, 11th January. Yeah, it did. So our main objective when acquiring Door Technologies was to bridge crypto economies with traditional businesses, and today we're announcing the pre-sale of our first hardware project, the Door Traffic Miner. So you'll place this under a door and it will collect traffic and you'll actually earn DAG from this. Now I'm assuming this is for, if you own a business or a shop, you can place it in your own shop. I don't think you can just place these around, just in your city. I believe that you'll have to have some sort of permission to do that. I'm not too sure, but that's what I believe it's used for. And you can actually slide down here. You can request for one. You can be first in line. You can put your email and actually go into the site and do that. So this seemed pretty good. So yeah, in conclusion, I believe that Constellation is a very good project. Actually, even a hidden gem. Not many people are talking about it from where I can see. I did hear about this from Kevin Cage, so that's the only person I've really heard talk about it quite a lot. But yeah, I believe this project's got a really good future ahead of it. Obviously, the market's down right now, so it could be a good time to get in. Dollar cost average in. It's not financial advice still, but before I go, I'm going to leave you this video on the actual Constellation Network YouTube, just talking in detail about what it's all about. But if you have enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Coming up now for main shoot.
The world is constantly changing. Civilization continues to reach new heights, and it's happening faster than ever. The world we knew 20 years ago is almost unrecognizable. Today, we are in the midst of the fourth industrial revolution, a new era in which the boundaries between the digital and the physical world are blurring. The rapidly growing utilization of new technologies has ushered in an era of global digital transformation. It is changing the way we work, the way we live, and the way we relate to one another. A revolution which is on its way to impact all disciplines, industries, and economics, shaping the future of our civilization. A future in which the amount of generated data will be growing exponentially. 90% of the data that exists in the world today has been created in just the last few years alone. It has become the new oil. New technologies designed for big data are therefore going to be vital, as the world's infrastructure is not prepared for this exponential growth rate. Until now. Constellation embraces this future and has built a technology crucial for what lies ahead. Not too long ago, the invention of distributed ledger technology opened the door to limitless new possibilities, such as the creation of trustless decentralized money, Bitcoin, as well as platforms for smart contracts and computation, Ethereum. However, these only scratch the surface of what is possible with DLT. Constellation's network, Hypergraph, is the world's first DLT for big data. It's a directed acyclic graph, DAG, and the next evolution in DLT, which significantly expands upon the capabilities of blockchains. Hypergraph is different to all other DAGs in that it scales horizontally, it scales infinitely, and it's designed to handle all of the world's data. There's absolutely no limit. Constellation's world-class engineers realized that the answers to the most unsolvable problems could be found by examining the design of nature itself. Hypergraph is architected to mimic the design of nature, and through that, Constellation managed to solve true scalability, the greatest challenge in DLT. The decentralized open source protocol, Hypergraph Transfer Protocol, has set a new standard. A standard to securely use, transfer, manage, monetize, audit, and validate data at truly limitless scale. Not only that, but like the internet, this technology is designed to work and connect with every device and with all data types, even the most complex data. With limitless new possibilities come limitless new threat vectors and risks. All of our personal data is harvested and sold, leaving us with nothing in return. Worse yet, most of the world's data is unsecured, a risk of becoming bad data, spoof data, or stolen data. This affects us all, every entity from militaries, governments, and businesses to everyday people. The problems can be truly endless, and the cost and risks would be terrifying. By working very closely with the US DoD, federal government, major enterprises, academia, and blockchain companies, Constellation is ensuring mass adoption, providing the world's best data cybersecurity, preventing catastrophes, cutting costs, and enabling full control over data. As for all of our data that gets harvested and sold, Constellation has the perfect solution. Constellation is enabling users through a very user-friendly wallet to finally be able to control all of their data in one hub and sell it to whomever they please. We call these users datapreneurs, and they are the pioneers of the new data economy and of a new source of income. So as we look forward to what lies ahead, we can assure you, Constellation is here to serve all our data needs worldwide, now and in the future.
The truth.